All right, shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh by Hashem. All praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kadash. Double honors to thee, elder apostles of great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Get this. Okay. All right, now we all seen what's going on in the news, Minnesota, Minneapolis. So I believe this is just the third shooting or the second shooting. Nonetheless, somebody else is dead due to the hands of ICE. All right, so you see the headlines. Protesters are intensifying. Now this just came up, said the judge grants restraining order against the Department of Federal agent shot. Okay, I was trying to read the story. Nonetheless, it said judge grants restraining order against Department of Homeland Security after Border Patrol kills Alex Pretty in Minneapolis. Federal agents shot and killed 37-year-old man in Minneapolis on Saturday morning, less than 3 weeks after an ICE agent fatally shot Renee Good amid an ongoing surge in immigration enforcement action across the city. U.S. District Court Judge Eric Tostrud granted a temporary restraining order against the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Saturday, barring the department from altering or destroying evidence connected to Pretty's killing. All right? So, even though these are, I would say, ICE agents and people that work for the government, then you have a judge in the government that sits on a bench. They're going to start to, like, even within, the hierarchy of, federal, state, all that jibber jabber shit, right? As far as the law, the fact that it's imploding upon itself is just proof that this man's system is coming to an end. And I say that to say this. All this is just going to intensify what's been going on already. All right? You have mass protests. You got people that is blaming this on Trump. You have, the other side that's for what Trump is doing, retaliating and, things that, not retaliating as being physical, but as far as there's getting ready to be another civil war, man. Whether it's the nation versus the government, vice versa, it doesn't matter. That turmoil, that fire is kindled. All right? And I say all that to say this. I didn't mean to be long-winded. But it's written in the scriptures, man, the second address. Okay? It says they will not regard kings nor princes. Where is it at? It was the 15th, so like I always do that. All right. This is second address. I'm going to start with 15 to 16. I'm going to start with 14. Woe to the world of them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. Now, what's going on, right? Before, World War III, before all that, you're going to have these things popping off left and right, left and right. And it doesn't matter what the topic is going to be. It's not even going to matter what the situation is going to be. It's all going to lead to the people versus the government. The people versus the powers. Okay? Because this is all in the Lord's hand. This is all the Lord's plan, right? It says, for there should be sedition amongst men in invading one another, and they should not regard their kings nor their princes. Now, this is not talking about somebody invading another country. This is amongst one nation, all right? Primarily here in Babylon the Great. Now, you're going to have uproars all across the world, especially when that MOTB is pushed. You're going to have a lot of people that's going to give their government kickback, so to speak, okay? It says there should be sedition amongst men, invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor their princes, and the courses of their actions to stand in their power. You have these citizens with military grade weapons. That's not going to take a lot of this shit no more. You got people that's riled up about taxes. You got people that's riled up about women's reproductive choices. You have people riled up about Trump. You have people riled up about the alphabet community and all, and transgenders participating in high school sports. You have everybody pinned up against everybody. No matter what the fucking reason is, no matter what, it's a ball of fucking frustration and a ball of chaos. All to do what? Order out of chaos, man. Order out of chaos. These little things are not fucking popping off left and right for no fucking reason. It's all leading up to one big picture, which is the MOTB. And once that's happens, yeah, you're gonna have people that's gonna revolt, and the powers that be are going to put a lot of people down. Satan is going to come down with great wrath. Not only is he going to come down with that great wrath against, especially you Israelites, but basically against anybody that goes against his system. All right? That MOTB is his system, and anybody that goes against that is a threat. And once they find out there's a threat, that's why they ain't gonna give a fuck about the princes of kings. They ain't gonna give a fuck about the government. They're gonna come for the government, and guess what? Here's the most important part. They're gonna die trying, and they know that. So they don't give a fuck, man. That's how tired a lot of these people in Babylon the Great is. Okay? And it's going to be bad out here, man. It says a man should desire to go into the city and should not be able to. Because the pride of the cities shall be troubled, houses should be destroyed, and men should be afraid. And a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but should destroy their houses with swords and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread in a great tribulation. Okay? So it's going to be a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration, a lot of death, a lot of famine. It's going to be the ultimate cocktail. All right? It's a little bit of everything. That's why it says, woe to them that dwell in the earth. Daniel's the 12th chapter. This is going to be like nothing that's never been seen nor happened on planet Earth. All these. So let me see this. As early as 2026, there was over 30 significant active anti-government protests occurring worldwide. Enough said. And yeah, I said a mouthful at the beginning of the video, but this sums it up, man. This sums it up. Okay? Over the past 12 months, more than 67 countries have experienced significant protests highlighting widespread, ongoing global unrest. Okay? Over 126 major demonstrations. Active regions, Albania, UK, US, regarding issues such as anti-government sentiment and immigration. Okay? So, hey, the uproars of the people, man. I'll end it on that. Second Esdras 9:1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Right? And it says, for it's high time to awake out of slumber. All right? How do you measure the time? By the prophecies. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, all right, where was these signs prophesied at? In the scriptures. Then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right? They were prophesied. Okay? Another word for uproars is unrest. All right? I'll end it on this. Yep. Hold on. The food is on its way. What was that? It's not 30. It's 29 and 2. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's enough said. So with that, I pray this was edifying. I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the old apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abba, Abba.